Okay, welcome to my episode here, and I am using the Works sprayer. I've got my Green Dragon in there. This is my setup I bring in now. I don't have to bring in the pump up or the Scott lithium sprayer. I either left my rinseroo or someone stole the little latex hose, so I'm using a piece of pool hose. I can fill up the bucket from any sink. And then over here, I've got this little $4 bag from Walmart with my pad driver and 4 Ironman pads ready to go. I got my triangle brush. It's raining a little bit, but it's beautiful. These are duplex homes. So I do have one bedroom upstairs, the staircase, a bedroom downstairs, and then a living room, dining room, which is one whole section. You'll see it right here. This is a move out, and I'm cleaning it up for the owner. She's got new tenants moving in. I did this one last June 16th of 2020. If you look back, you'll see, I believe I steam cleaned it. So you can see how simple. This is a Home Depot, one of the larger sticks. Here's the Green Dragon. There's the Work sprayer. And I modified it, shortened the hose, and I put those washers on there. Can't remember who it was that recommended doing that, but it works perfect. I mean, this setup is so nice. You're not going to run out of solution too fast. And I think I'm going to bring it up to, it's a 5-gallon bucket. I'll probably draw it up to about 4 gallons. So I did put I didn't put 8 ounces. I put 6 ounces of the Green Dragon I'm sorry. I put 8 normally in 2 gallons, so 8, 9. I think I only put 10 ounces in here. And you can see it's warm water. It dissolves instantly. So I'm bringing it just up below the surface there so I don't have to carry 5 full gallons up the stairs because I'm going to start up there. And I could have used the Auric Orbiter upstairs. It's a tiny room, you'll see. Or actually, I'm sorry, I messed up the camera footage upstairs. But anyway, this is the bedroom downstairs. And again, the tripod, this is not the angle that I thought that I had it on. So bear with me. But the upstairs bedroom came out beautiful. But I wanted to see if I could pull the 175 upstairs with the new wheels. Oh man, so easy. Very, very easy. And to bring it back down was no problem. And with that spacer in between the wheels, that piece of PVC pipe, the wheels don't concave, they stay straight. It's just perfect. So anyway, again, this one with the bedroom upstairs, the staircase, 1 bedroom downstairs, living room, dining room, big straight room. And I flipped the pad over. You could see that dirty pad was from the upstairs bedroom. I believe I sped this up a little bit. I think it was like a 45-minute segment here, or clip, doing this. So I think I put it on 2 times speed. But look at that 175 and that Ironman pad just go to work. I mean, and the funny thing is I've been using it now for the past week, and I love the swing action. I mean, there's not another machine that swings like that. The Auric won't do it. You know, you have to kind of force it each direction. But a rotary will drive itself. You just kind of tip down, tip up on the handle, and it moves left or right. Takes a little getting used to, but I mean, I could do it one-handed now. I've been doing it for so long, or long enough, I guess. Not as long as some of you guys that are veterans or girls that have been doing that for a long time, but you know what I mean. It's nice to be able to cover a large area. I mean, I could finish this room in 6 minutes. And with the Work sprayer, I'm going to show you that in the other room. Oh my gosh, what a dream. You just walk in, pick up the gun, the washers on the end of the hose, keep the hose and the filter down in the bottom of the bucket. And everyone's carried a 5-gallon bucket. Mine's a Home Depot bucket, no problem. So I carry that in my left hand, and then I shoot with the gun. And man, I'm telling you, I used probably 3.5 gallons. I probably had half a gallon left in the bucket when I was done. No big deal. Just dump that out. And again, it was the Green Dragon. I could have saved it, but with my new setup, I like to put everything in the bucket. And that way, when I get to the job, I walk in with the bucket. I get my chemical mixed up. I grab my bag. It already has at least 4 Ironman pads in it and the driver. Roll the machine in and my brush, and I'm off to the races like this. The stairs, I am going to clean, I think, with the hand orbital, the one I use for upholstery. I may bring the work orbiter in, but I'm trying to simplify life again. Hopefully it helps some of you guys and gals that have been watching that are trying to get into the carpet cleaning. I know I try different things out. I switch up. I see what works. But hey, sometimes what you think's going to work doesn't work. And I will tell you, look at this sprayer. I mean, I can go through and I did this whole room in, I think, like I said, 5 or 6 minutes. And I'm looking in the bucket, and it's just sucking the water up. This thing will do up to, I think it says 320 PSI if you hook it to a garden hose. But if you do it just straight like this out of a bucket, I think it's 125 PSI. This is every bit as powerful as a mini pressure washer. Look at that. And the thing, when your sprayer sprays good, you get an even coat of the solution. You don't really have to bear down on spots. I'm just going over the dark areas, and you'll see how nice it comes out. But look at that. What a dream. And the Works sprayer that you see there, the gun, it came with its own battery, the charger, the gun, the hoses, everything you need from the manufacturer as a refurbished unit, but it looked brand new to me. One of my followers, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name, but he recommended a YouTube page where I could get the refurbs for $57. So I only paid $57 for my Works. And I'm definitely going to buy another one as a backup and put it in my workshop. Yeah, take a look at the pad. If anyone asks, yeah, I definitely recommend it. I goofed around with it for the first, couple weeks I've had it. I put it in a 2-gallon jug. I did some other stuff and just wasn't really working the way I wanted. And then when I just simplified things, cut the hose down, put the washers on the end, got a 5-gallon bucket. So simple. So sometimes, at least me, sometimes I'll overcomplicate or overthink things. And that can be a problem, but it's not a problem for the viewer because you can learn from my mistakes. And eventually, like the system today, I'll show you the van when I get outside. Just beautiful. I had talked to Damon Williams at the NCAP store about using my high-powered shop vac, and I still use that on different jobs and different things. I've been using it. I was trying to do the encapsulation process with the green brush on the Auric, and then come in, use more solution with the work sprayer, break up all the soil, and then come in and extract with the Vac Master, which has the 2-stage vacuum, lots of power. And it seemed to be working good until, I think I told you in the last video, I went back over one of the jobs I did with a Ironman pad, and it picked up a ton of dirt that was still on the carpet. And I realized that dirt's supposed to crystallize and be vacuumed up, and that's how it works. But I don't want to go through that measure. I don't want to leave another task for someone else to do, or have somebody come in and walk on the carpet after I clean it with white socks and see all that filth. So Damon was saying, it's the chemical that does the cleaning, and yeah, you might pick up a little bit of moisture with the Vac Master, but that's not cleaning it. It's going to pick up some of the moisture. What will clean it is run over it with a pad. So sometimes you can overthink things, and I said OxyFresh, they use a CRB. They use the CRB, and then tell the customer to vacuum it within 24 hours or something like that. And so, I don't know. That's not the model I want to work after. But check this out, man. This thing is, so far, the system is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, I wish I would have had the footage bringing it upstairs. I was able to do a little 100 square foot room upstairs, which, like I said, these carpets are not that dirty. I could have done the whole job with an Oric. Would have took me a lot longer. And even with my mighty ECO 14 Pro Lite, it would have made quick work of this as well. But you certainly can't swing that bad boy around like you can this. That rotary action is just crazy. I do want to get a Malish pad driver instead of this one that has the little spokes on it. I saw one for about $50 online, and it's got the little clips on it, so when you spin it on, I guess that locks it in place. And I was saying the pad driver that I'm using now, it spins on clockwise and it stays on, but it doesn't lock in place. And so you have the metal on metal. So every now and then obviously there's some movement in there in play, you'll hear a little squeaking noise. If I put a little Vaseline between it, then we don't have any squeaking. But with the Malish pad driver, it has those clips, so it should lock into place. And that'll be nice as well. And I did use the brush the other day. I thought that was going to be a winning combination. Oh my gosh. All that brush did was, it just brought up so much hair and spun it in rotation up into the bottom side of my machine. I had just a really hairy mess at the end of that job. Although it picked up a lot of what needed to come out, I think my new method, always got a new method. I wrote it all out on paper too. I do that all the time. I sit down with notebooks and I just write stuff down. And I thought, when I did steam cleaning I did it just up to a year ago. But when I used to do it years ago, we didn't have agitation machines like CRBs and whatnot. We used basically a deck brush or a brush like I use. Look at that pad. Or a brush like I use to put the triangles down, a scrub brush. So we would come in, pre-spray. Well, we'd vacuum, we'd pre-spray. And then if there was some traffic in front of the sofa or down the hallway, we'd take our little deck brush and we'd do our agitation with that. And that was it, just the areas that needed it. And then we would go ahead and extract with the steam cleaner. Well, basically, the other day, it took me 3.5 hours because I went through the whole house with the brush on the bottom of this machine. And all I did was make a mess. I should have just agitated the hallway and in front of the couch and the spots, and then extracted with an Ironman pad or a Zinger pad. So, and both the Ironman pads and Zinger pads are available through the end cap store. I know a lot of people ask me all the time, why don't you buy from Bonnet Pro, or why don't you buy from all these different suppliers? Where I live, I'm surrounded by water. And when I tried to order products from Bonnet Pro, I think in order to get a case of 4 gallons of some end cap solution. It was like $68 for the shipping. And that's normal. I'm used to that because where I live, they have to cross either by a ferry, or they have to go all the way down to Olympia and back up, or they have to cross the toll bridge. So the end cap store has a flat shipping rate, $14.95 for whatever. You can get hundreds of pounds of stuff. It's $14.95. That's how I found the end cap store. I'm glad I did, because it's kind of nice to have one supplier. Come on. And then the products are great. Not one thing I've got from there has not lived up to what I thought it was going to be. And if you've ever ordered anything from Damon, you usually get a follow-up phone call from one of his employees, Doug or somebody, and they want to make sure you got your product. You get multiple notifications with tracking numbers. Not to mention sometimes they throw a treat in there, some cookies or whatnot. So anyway, he's got a really good business model. I like to run my business kind of the way he runs his. Customers first. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I'm not an affiliate. I'm not on the payroll over there or anything. So don't be, I know some people say, oh, people are trying to sell you stuff. I'm not selling you anything. You don't have to buy anything. I just tell you because when I started making videos, people would say, hey, send me a link for, where do you get this? What product are you using? Wow, that worked great. Where'd you get that brush? Where'd you get that machine? And lately, where'd you get those shoes? Sorry, that laugh probably came out real loud and scared the hell out of somebody. But anyway, that did happen. $18 Walmart, tread safe. I got a link for them too. Now they are really comfortable. You won't slip. Good looking set of shoes. But look at the triangle brush. Come on. I have a Grande groomer. I have two, the regular bristle rake, and I have the soft Grande groomer as well. And I got two of these for $20 on Amazon, and I added an extension to the handle instead of using two complete scrubbers, so that I can make longer. See how my hands are on the top, and I can make longer 4 or 5 foot triangles and get out of the house quicker. But compare this to someone who rakes. You know what I mean? I used to rake, and all you're doing when you rake is you're actually doing the right thing according to proper training. You're pulling all the pile in one direction so that it dries faster. But when we're doing VLM, it's going to dry anyway. And what do people associate with clean? These triangles. If I just raked it and the client came in, they would look at it and it doesn't look like it's been steam cleaned or what they consider cleaned. So I like to put these triangles on there, and look at that. The proof's in the pudding, right? And it's just my opinion. Some people might like the regular grooming. I'm not picking on anybody. And all the carpet cleaners that are on YouTube, we should share ideas. I'm not gonna hate somebody if they, ordered $20, two of these things, and started doing this. More power to you, brother. And if you do something, like the work sprayer, love it. I saw someone else, Green Rhino, using a backpack sprayer. I almost bought that. So I'm not afraid to take ideas. But look at that bucket. I got my hose so I can fill it up. I got the long stick. I got the works. It fits perfectly in there. Got a little spot right here. I can keep a regular pump-up sprayer now for backup. Got my commercial vac and the Oric back there. I'll put my triangle brush, my groomer away, and now also my agitation brush, all in one. You see what I'm saying? Make life easy. Here's my tripod. I'm gonna find a spot for that. And I unloaded all the unnecessary stuff. I do keep probably too many pads on my van, but that's okay. But yeah, here it is. It's a multi-purpose now. It's agitation brush and groomer. So I don't have to do 2 steps with a machine. I can get in and out a lot faster. And the thing is I can do the whole job and then come back and take some spray the area that looks dark, agitate it with that brush, and then go over it once more with my 175 or my Mighty, and I'm out the door. Simple, simple. Keep it simple. They say K.I.S.S. Keep it simple, stupid. And that's me. I got to keep it simple. Green Dragon. Don't forget to send me my check, Damon. I'm just kidding. I don't get paid by them. I love the product, and you now know why. I mean, I started because of the shipping reasons, and I was going to take the ferry across to John Don's, but they don't have good products like this. I got my Dragonfire. I got my Green Dragon. Green Dragon's good for everything, including wool, and you can pre-mix it. There's the Odor Death right there. I got a little sodium percarbonate to the right. That's powdered volume 20 or peroxide down on the bottom. And a couple tools. I'll get my machine loaded up, and I'll tell you what, I took the ramp off. Look at that. I can actually pick this thing up now. I think it's more like 84 pounds. I think I was misrepresenting this machine when I was calling it 98 pounds. It's like 84 pounds probably. So it's not too bad. And the pads, there's the small one. Actually, what I did the stairs by hand. I didn't even bring the orbital in. They were not that dirty, so I pre-sprayed them with the gun, and then I took a brush. I brushed them, and then I took that pad. I got some gloves on order that I talked about in a previous video, and I patted them clean, and then I went back with my groomer triangle brush, threw some triangles on there. Look at all the space I got in here. You gotta love this setup. I mean, I love going to work every day. Come on, I'm busy all week. All jobs averaging about 300 to 350. So, gonna be an awesome week. I'll post those videos and keep watching. I got a lot more content coming. If you got questions, hit me up in the comments. If you haven't already subscribed, why not? It's absolutely free. We'd love to have you. I'll see you in my next episode.